Now, Syrian government forces have pushed deeper into Idlib province, regaining more areas from foreign-backed militants. According to a UK-based monitor known as the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, Syrian troops moved within 14 kilometers of the town of Saraqib. The observatory says army is inching closer to a key highway connecting two of Syria's largest cities, Damascus and Aleppo. Government forces have made significant gains in the past year, especially after they took full control of the city of Aleppo back in December of 2016. And now we're joined at Damascus by our own Press TV's Mohammed Ali. Hello, Mohammed. Hope you're doing well. What can you tell us with respect to the most recent gains by the Syrian government and their allies?
Yes, the Syrian army and allied forces continue to significantly advance in that area between Aleppo, Idlib, and Hama. The army took control of over 10 villages and towns south of Aleppo after defeating the terrorists of the Al-Nusra Front, and also southeast of Idlib city, taking control of 6 towns and villages from the Al-Nusra Front, and also in the northern and northeastern countryside of Hama over there. The army is fighting also Daesh terrorists and took control of 3 towns and villages. The army, as you can see, is fighting on various and different front lines, both the small groups of Daesh remaining in the north of Hama, and also the terrorists of the Al-Nusra Front in Idlib province. The most important advances are happening, of course, southeast of Idlib, where the Syrian army is edging closer towards the terrorist-held town of Saraqib in Idlib countryside. Through this town, when the army reaches it, it will be edging more and more closer to opening the main highway that links Aleppo with Damascus, which has been closed for years because of the terrorists' occupation of the villages around this main highway for years over there in Idlib countryside. The importance, of course, is that the army is entering for the first time after, of course, starting this military offensive 3 months ago, the terrorist held a province of Idlib, which is the main stronghold for mainly the Al-Nusra Front and other terrorist groups that joined forces with it over there. This is the last stronghold for the Al-Nusra Front, and it seems that the Syrian army is working this year in 2018 on ending the presence of the terrorists of the Al-Nusra Front, just like the Syrian army and its allies succeeded previously in 2017 in defeating Daesh terrorists in Syria. The Syrian army is showing determination to reach that town, Saraqib, and then perhaps reach Ma'arif al-Nu'man and continue all the way towards the city itself of Idlib. Definitely, it's a very difficult military operation, since that the Syrian army is entering a stronghold that terrorists have been fortified in for years. But determination is clear on the ground, as the army is significantly taking dozens of villages every couple of days.
And Mohammed, really quick, we know with Raqqa, there's some uninvited actors like Washington and some of its allies involved in the fight to retake or get back Raqqa. But how is Idlib? Is it all in the hands to fight the fight against terrorism in Idlib province? Is it all in the hands of Damascus, or is there also an interference by Western powers there too?
Well, so far, the Syrian army and allied forces are the only ones who are attacking and fighting the terrorists of the Al-Nusra Front in Idlib city. But we've seen several times how Turkey gathered and attacked also and infiltrated perhaps with some of its armored vehicles deep into the province of Idlib, coming from the borders with Syria over there, all the way driving with dozens of armored vehicles into Idlib. Perhaps many experts say that such interference is also made by Turkey in order to prevent the Syrian army from advancing further into Idlib, because many say over here that at the end of the day, there are many armed groups in Idlib that Turkey backs, and Turkey is perhaps trying to block the Syrian army's advances there. So yes, we could be seeing future interferences by Turkey in particular, because Turkey is close to that area in Idlib, and because we've seen several days ago how armored vehicles, Turkish armored vehicles, military vehicles, entered that part of Syria in Idlib as the Syrian army is trying to advance.
Thank you for that update there out of Damascus, everyone. Our own Press TV's Mohammed Ali.